Good afternoon. Welcome to Ashoka Online Academy. I'm Jagadish Sir. I'm here to teach you Group 1 Geography and I so far completed my MSc Geography and MSc Environmental Sciences and MA Political Science, and I too qualified in UGC NET, and I have been somewhat experienced for teaching Group 1 services, right? Right, okay. So the sources for attitude of TSPSC regarding Group 1 questions. It is nothing but APPSC previous year papers up to 2011, 2008, 10, 11, etc. And TSPSC conducted re-exam in 2016. The only source to know about the mode and attitude of TSPSC, how it is giving questions to us, and what are the analysis we get it from the question paper, etc. The only source is what? The previous year question paper 2016. Go through the question papers thoroughly, not for only our geography, but all the subjects. And as well as, if it is better, you go through the previous question papers of APPSC from 2008 to 2012. Okay. Coming to our geography and geography syllabus of TSPSC Group 1 mains. It is in scoring paper and it is in general studies paper 1, generally mains paper 2, scoring paper 2, general studies paper 1. It is part of Indian history, Telangana history and geography. Where out of 150 questions, 150 marks, they will be allocated us for only 50 marks. 50 marks, right? The syllabus is geography of India and Telangana. Coming to the pattern of questions, it is part of general studies paper 2, only 5 questions out of 15 questions from geography, right? Generally 15 questions carries 150 marks, maximum marks 150, and they allocated us 180 minutes of time. So each question carries how much? 12 minutes of time. Each question we have how much time here? Only 12 minutes to complete a 10 markers question. To read the complete question paper, answer sheet, and from 2016 regarding this Group 1 mains, unlike the previous answer sheets, the answer sheet is also changed. They ask you a question and space, another question and space, another question. So the space is also limited here. It is very much important to us, like a subject, geography, SNT, like these subjects. If the space is limited, we directly concentrated on the subject only, not vocabulary, not skills, not language skills, not vocabulary. So in my view also, to score maximum marks in mains, it is the subject, it is the concept, it is the coordination of subject with other subjects, it is the association of current issues with the present subject is most important than your vocabulary skills and your communication skills. Your vocabulary skills and your communication skills are, if they are good, they may give you a neat presentation, they may like accelerate you 0.5 or 1 mark at maximum in some conditions only. Here for Group 1 services, for Group 1 mains, to clear Group 1 mains, for our subject, it is most important thing, it is concept analysis. Concept is most important. The concept, the subject concept is most important. After concept, the coordination is important. Coordination among other subjects. After coordination, it is, another topic is important here, it is current issues. Okay, for example, there is a chapter, there is third chapter, which carries 10 marks with internal choice. In that chapter, there is a subheading is called Drainage Pattern of Telangana. There may be a question to ask you regarding Telangana drainage pattern. Give an account of Telangana drainage pattern. It is a standard question. If they want to ask you regarding the subject with current issues, how the present Kaleshwaram project is fulfilled the objective of Telangana. Is it really the Kaleshwaram is a varam of Telangana people? And what are the benefits of Kaleshwaram project? So the Kaleshwaram project is completed in recent past, which has of course government spent more than 110 crores on it, but providing new I-cut more than 18 lakh or 13 lakh hectares of land, and stabilized more than 18 lakh hectares of land, right, and interlinked almost to Maner, Manjir, etc. rivers, and it also approached to Krishna catchment area. There are a lot of benefits from the project. Okay, that is why if the paper setter mode is, if you wanted to test your current knowledge of the standard subject, they may ask the questions related to the current issues only. That is why concept is important, then coordination is important. Here water resources, here disputes, polity to geography. Here mineral resources, economy to geography, energy resources, geography to SNT, States Reorganization Act. Here polity, history, geography. That is why the second place is coordination, and later the other topic we have to very perfect to clear our minds is what? Current issues, burning topics which are related to our geography. Okay, and coming to this 5 questions, how many marks? 50 marks, 1 hour, 60 minutes. So each question we have only 12 minutes for reading the question paper, for reading the question, to understand the question, and for giving presentation, for taking initiation to write which para initially and which para in second place, and how to conclude that question. It will take 2 to 3 minutes. So for every question and for each and every question of that question paper, not only in paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, paper 5 and paper 6 also, we have only 10 minutes are left. How many minutes? 10 minutes for each question. Okay, to give a neat presentation, to give the concept analysis, the coordination and the current issues of the topic, we need rehearsals. That rehearsals are nothing but a mind map. A mind map. So the answer sheet generally contains a 40 or 40 pages answer booklet, or somewhat 30 pages answer booklet. At the end of the answer booklet, there are 2 to 3 pages are allocated for rough work. Okay, my suggestion is that for every paper, even for general essay paper, before starting answer, it is better to write a mind map which is for the clean and neat presentation of your answer. The mind map contains, for example, if they ask you about Indo-China relations or Indo-China geopolitics, if it carries only 10 marks, we have to give the answer in 10 or 15 lines or 5 to 6 paras. So what are the paras you are going to write in the answer sheet? The brief introduction of that para is in our mind map in rough page. Then it is very easy to write the complete answer in your main answer sheet. For this Indo-China relations, okay, initially in the first para, India, China. How to start the para? Initial para. It is about the past relations where the initiation is taken. Okay, at the time of independence, our independence and their independence, and up to Panchashil. Then, what is about second para? There is small dispute is raised on what? Tibet. Dalai Lama. Then what? 1962 war became, the relations between these two countries became worse. And then what? From 1960 to 1990 or 2000, the China and India both became not friends like rivals, and they grew up their economy. We also growing our economy very slowly, okay, and there are so many international relations are interfered in our relations, like UNO, General Assembly, Security Council, NSG, okay, MTCR, Australian Group, Wassenaar Agreement. So, international relations which entered in our relations, it is related to this third para. And then coming to recent past, during Manmohan period, he announced the Panchshil II. Now he replaced China with the remaining part of world. He gave priorities to the Indian aspects, Indian economy, Indian society, and South Asian society, and regional South Asian culture, regional South Asian economy. He gave more importance to this part than China. Okay, then what? There is physical disputes. There is complete pressure on India from China through its land border, from neighbors, through Indian Ocean. There is a theory which is introduced by China to occupy India. It is string of perils, which contains all the matter: Hambantota port, Gwadar port of Pakistan, right now Chabahar, Djibouti, okay, China-Pakistan economic corridor, Brahmaputra, Jangmu project, okay, Thailand, Isthmus of Kra canal, proposed canal, South China Sea, okay, Parasil and Spratly Islands occupied by China, okay, and giving financial support to Bangladesh, entered in India-Nepal relations, occupy Doklam, okay, and now the recent changes finally once again came to Indian land and they tried to occupy our Ladakh region, Galawan Valley, Tawang. And finally, how did we give our counterpart to China. Yet, by on international stages, okay, by military actions, development of military, by growing economy, etc. In that way, for every question, if you prepare a mind map, then it is very easy to present your answer in the that space given below the question. Okay, not only Indo-China relations, if you take any question, if they ask you about what are the legal developments taken by Government of India so far for the conservation of forests, it is a question. What are the legal developments taken by Government of India so far for the conservation of forests, or discuss regarding the legal provisions of India for the protection of forests. For this, what is the mind map for this question? Okay, it is very easy. The question is very easy and there is no complex words to understand the question. Very simple. The legal framework which is done by our parliament or our constitution and our government for the protection of forests. So we have to write before independence, if there was any development for the protection of forests. We have to give a small statement initially regarding 1927 Forest Act. After independence, is there anything? Yes, 1952 Forest Policy of India. After that, yes, 1972 Wildlife Protection Act. And here only, Indira Gandhi government by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act transferred this list from state to concurrent. Okay, state to concurrent. And no doubt in basic constitution, under article number somewhat 48, I think, it is forests and wildlife and environment. The protection of all these things are under the state. Okay, and it is also from by 44th Constitutional Amendment Act, 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. Fundamental duties are inserted into our constitution. One of the fundamental duties is protection of environment. And then what? 1980, important. Forest Protection Act. 1980, Social Forestry. 1988, Forest Policy of India 2. 2006, Forest Rights Protection Act, and 2016, Kampa Act. Are you getting me? If they ask you about the conservation process, how it evolved in India and what are the steps taken by Government of India for the protection of forests so far from independence or before independence, we have to give the answer systematically or in chronological order. From here, it is started in 1927. No, you don't worry about the provisions and the the matter in the acts. You don't know. If it is, you don't know, no issue. I will hear to teach you that. And my request is here only to understand the question and how to start and how to give conclusion for the question only, not the concept. We are at initial stage. I will give you complete detail of the concept throughout our discussions of this geography. Okay, my opinion is that for this type of question, we should have a mind map which is somewhat related to the chronological order of our legal aspects and our constitutional aspects for the protection of forests. In that way, we have to have a mind map to present our 6 paras of answer or 8 paras of answer or 4 paras of answer or 10 points of our answer or 15 points of answer. The mind map is necessary. Mind map should be on where? The rough work page. Don't present it is in the main answer place. Are you getting me? And so many students in my teaching history, they asked regarding this mains, sir, shall we have headings? No. No headings are required. No subheadings. No underlines. Especially our sisters like a female they are very well at their Rangoli. They used more colors, sketches while explaining notes. They made some underlines and Rangoli on notebook. Those are not necessary. In fact, those are danger here. No colors, no Rangolis, nothing. Okay. What are allowed? Yes, grammar, grammatical sentences, grammatical punctuation work, etc. are allowed. Commas, yes, full stop, hyphen, slash, inverted commas, question marks, exclamatory marks, all the grammatical expressions. It is very much useful to you as they are part of language. Are you getting me? These are not part of our language and not part of our subject. They are not permitted. They don't, you don't write such type of nonsense in your paper. Yes, you should write these grammatical expressions, these punctuation marks. Those are most important. If you provide exact and suitable punctuation marks for suitable statements, they may give you 0.5 to 1 mark more, right? And some of the students asked me so many times about the presentation. Sir, I heard that it may reduce our score while we write answers in lines, answers in points. Okay, who said you that? If the question demand, you write answer in points, but the space is limited. Okay, that is why better to choose paras. Converted points into paras. If you feel very free and if you are very perfect at your expressions in points, write the answer in points. Okay, not at all issue. If the question demand you write in tabular form, if the question is about the difference between northeastern monsoon and southwest monsoons, no doubt, if there is no time, if the question has left only 5 minutes, if you then write in tabular form, not at all issue. Coming to some other students asked me regarding diagrams. Max, you avoid figures diagrams, okay? But time is left. It is very difficult to present more matter in 2 to 3 minutes of time. Then give a rough diagram here at the right corner of the space which is given you for answer. Then write the matter in points here or paras here. Not at all issue. But don't use any color marks. Draw with a pencil or with pen, not at all issue. Okay, and it is better to use only a similar ink pen from starting of answer to ending of your answer sheet. Okay, use only either blue ink pen or black ink pen. Okay, if ink is over, then use another pen which is also with similar color, blue or black. Don't use multiple colors in a single paper. Okay, and you should decide before you should decide at the time of application only which language is better, which language suits you to give you best expression. Okay. Coming to this Telugu medium and English medium, of course, I am very much well at Telugu. My expressions are very beautiful in Telugu than English, no doubt. Okay, but for a concept, to give analysis of the concept in Telugu medium, it take more space and more time. Coming to English medium, it take very less space and less time. That is the advantage of English medium. If you are very well at vocabulary, please write your answers in English only. Choose English medium as your medium. And of course, in my view, the examiners who evaluated your papers are not much more well at English. That is why they to give a good quality of marks for you if you present neatly in English medium than the Telugu medium. Here don't mind that I am not against Telugu medium. If it is expression, it is concept only give you good marks. While comparing between Telugu medium and English medium, my suggestion, it is my request and my advice and my suggestion to choose English medium is as best if you are expert in English, if you have good knowledge in English, if you are good at English vocabulary. Okay. Now, coming to the syllabus. You know, after formation of our state, our government, governor appointed Sri Chakrapani Garu as chairman, and due to somewhat political issue, I don't know, or technical issue, I don't know, or legal issue, the CM of our state already they made an amendment for 370 article, and they changed the provision here. 95% of posts, especially Group-1 posts, are reserved for only locals, so that we are only competitor for our posts. Unfortunately, no single notification released so far. It is the bad thing from government or the commission, but the things are changed, and recently in the statement of our CM, okay, and some finance minister, etc., they cleared some posts, and maybe in my view, it is not generally, it is not from the government. In my view, there is 100 to 130 posts are going to be released very soon. I don't know the meaning of very soon, but the posts are going to be released. Almost all the legal process is completed. Clear? Somewhat 6 to 7 zones are bifurcated from 2 zones, and we did somewhat amendments for the presidential order, and we amended the 370D article, and 95% posts are reserved for only Telangana local people who studied at least 4 consecutive years from 4th to 10th in Telangana land. Okay. Coming to the syllabus. One second. Actually, General Studies Paper 2, Part 3, Geography of Telangana and Geography of India. Okay? If we go the deep into this syllabus, I think I lost that page here. No doubt, no issue. There are 5 chapters. 5 chapters. If it is a UPSC, TSPSC, any state public service commissions, SSC, RRP, or state police departments, Coming to geography, here they ask you only two parts: world geography, Indian geography. World, in it itself, we have what? Physical geography. Any state public service commissions, they inserted syllabus in prelims, world, India and their respective state. For mains, including Andhra Pradesh, the syllabus is only geography of India and the concerned state, Telangana. Okay. For SSC, geography of India only. For RRB, geography of India only. Most of the police departments of all states, geography of India, are giving importance to the local aspects. They are part and parcel of India only. Okay. That is why our syllabus is also what? Geography of India and TS. If anywhere, if geography is mentioned, so far from our independence or from the origination of this establishment of these public service commissions, in geography, they divided it into three parts. The most important part of geography, which originated for this geo term, it is physical geography. And then economical, and recently developed another concept is what? Social. There are so many things under geography: environmental geography, natural geography, biogeography, industrial geography. Okay, but our syllabus is limited to these three topics: physical part, economical part and social part. Coming to Telangana State Public Service Commission main syllabus, these two are once again merged and called it as socio-economical geography, and it is continued as physical geography. So in geography, our main syllabus, it has only two parts: physical and socio-economical. Okay. In our geography, chapter 1 deals with physical geography of India. Physical geography of India. I will explain about the syllabus. And chapter 2, socio-economical geography of India. So, two questions should come from Indian geography only with internal choice. One is from directly physical geography and second question is from what? Economical, socio-economical geography with internal choice. And chapter 3 is about physical geography of Telangana state. And there is a comparison between 1948 Hyderabad state to the present day Telangana state is part of this chapter, and the remaining topics are very similar. Okay. Chapter 4, same, socio-economical geography of Telangana state. And chapter 5, it is about the heart of Telangana. It is about urbanization, patterns in Telangana state, and about Hyderabad development in phases, about Hyderabad's metro, about Hyderabad structure, and about Hyderabad city plan, and about HMDA 2031 plan, and about Hyderabad ORR. So, most of the topics of this chapter 5 are about Hyderabad, including urbanization phases in our Telangana state. These are the 5 chapters. The syllabus is available in your net and TSPSC website. Okay. Physical part contains physical setting, physiography, drainage pattern, climate, soils, vegetation, wildlife and their conservation, exclusive economic zone, marine resources, okay, mineral sources, energy sources, interstate water sharing or water disputes. Are you getting me? Physical part of our state or physical part of our country. These two chapters have the common syllabus like physical setting of India, physical setting of Telangana, physiography of India, physiography of Telangana, physical setting, the location, the relations between its neighbors to our country. Okay, and physiography, the types of landforms. Are they mountains or plateau, plains, islands? Are they landforms, category 1 landforms, category 2 landforms, or third order landforms, etc. Drainage pattern, which is nothing but riverine systems, riverine system of India, riverine system of Telangana, including the water resources, the dams, okay, the irrigation canals, irrigation projects and their disputes, okay, climate, especially focused on monsoon pattern of India, failure of monsoons, El Nino, La Nina effect, okay, soils, classification, conservation, vegetation, wildlife and projects on wildlife, projects on vegetation and the reports and their conservation process. Energy, types of energy, non-conventional energy sources, energy crisis, okay, and exclusive economic zone, these mineral sources, etc. all are come under this physical part. Physical part is nothing but if the part is directly deals with the land, earth crust, then it come under the physical part. And the socio-economical part contains primary, secondary, tertiary sector like industries, agriculture, most important part, agriculture allied activities, the fishing and the programs, plans by the government, industries, locational factors, especially the service sector means transport. Modes of transport in India as well as Telangana, highways, railways, airways, national waterways, seaports. Here we don't have seaport, we have like a inland port. It is planned to construct on Godavari or Krishna river, okay? And what? And the remaining part of this chapter is, it's about population. Population statistics, population conditions, population composition, caste composition, religious composition, SC/ST composition, literature, literacy rate, sex ratio, urbanization, etc. all come under this population. We should focus on recent census 2011. And of course, already we discussed regarding this chapter, almost 90% of the topics of this chapter related to Hyderabad. Hyderabad is the heart of Telangana. Discuss how all the corners of Hyderabad are a model for development. Discuss what are the highlights of HMDA Plan 2031. What is the specialization of Hyderabad Metro? How ORR is planned and is it really useful for the development of our city? Okay, such type of questions may ask you in your Group 1 mains from the chapter 5. The phases of development of Hyderabad. Prior to independence, during Nizam rule, from 1948 to 2014 and 2014 to present day. Okay, how it is became hub of IT industry. Now, what are the changes what we observed in the experts of IT from Hyderabad? Okay, and recently during this pandemic situation, even for the vaccination process and the making of that vaccines, they also produced some of the important vaccines are produced in our India. Among them, 1 or 2 are produced from Hyderabad. Discuss the establishment process of Genome Valley in Turkapalli, Reddy, etc. So such type of questions may ask you in your mains. Okay, I will go very detail of every and each and every concept. Actually, I lost and it is misplaced the main syllabus. If you take the physiography of India syllabus, it has 20 concepts: physical setting, physiography, drainage pattern, climate, monsoons, failure of monsoons, soils, vegetation, wildlife, conservation, their conservation, okay, energy resources, non-conventional energy resources, exclusive economic zone, marine resources, interstate water sharing, etc., mineral resources. So, these are the topics of the chapter 1. If we are perfect at first 50% of the syllabus of the chapter 1 or last 50% of the syllabus of the chapter 1, no doubt we are going to write at least a question of internal choice. Are you getting me? Or, as of my knowledge, as a geography faculty, of course, almost all the mains answer sheets from UPSC, APPS and TSPSC, I read them, declared once or twice of these mains and attended somewhat interviews, APPSC and UPSC. As of my knowledge, no doubt which subheading is most important of the chapter and which part of the chapter has highest probability to ask as a question in your mains, it is my responsibility. Out of this, your director Ashok sir, he gave me full freedom and he asked me to complete the whole syllabus. Don't leave simple topics or negligible topics also. But if we go through the complete syllabus, covering each and every concept, it may become hectic to some of the aspirants, not all. Anyhow, I will go to give you the complete detail of all the concepts of a chapter, but if I specify, this is most important. You should read and you should add more points for that question. Okay. For example, there are 20 to 25 topics are under chapter 1 of our geography syllabus. I bet you there are 3 to 4 topics are most important. Other than those topics, at least no question is going to ask you under chapter 1. Example, in this physical setting, physiography, drainage pattern and this climate. If you are very perfect at these 4 subheadings, no doubt a question will be with internal choice. There is internal choice, no? So that a question should come from this 4, either of or among these 4 topics. Are you getting me? Maximum, definitely a question from this physiography or physical setting. If it is missed, it should be from drainage pattern. If it is missed, it definitely from the climate. Are you getting me? No need to touch all the other subheadings of the chapter. I will cover it, but you know, I think my suggestion is no need to touch the complete entire syllabus for Group 1 mains. You should touch entire syllabus for Group 1 prelims, Group 2 prelims, Group 2 mains, SI, UPSC. Okay, there is choice in UPSC. Okay, we have to write 5 questions out of 8 questions. Okay, 3 from completely 3 questions, at least 3 questions, at least 2 questions from a part. Here, not that type of choice. Here it is internal choice. In chapter 1, there are 2 questions, you have to attend 1 question. It may be 10 markers question, it may be 2 5 markers question, it may be 1 5 marker, 2 2.5 marker question, it may be 4 2.5 markers question. Okay, that is why if you divide the entire syllabus into 2 parts, if you divide the chapter into 2 parts, the first 50% and the second 50%. If you are perfect at first 50%, not enough to read the second 50. If you are perfect at first 50%. And coming to our syllabus geography, among these 5 chapters, no doubt, I will give the clarity which questions are important. And recently, in I think it is in last year, 2019 or 20 early months, I gave 30 questions from 3 chapters for AP. Only 30 questions, 3 chapters. 6 questions out of these 30 questions are they presented in Group 1 mains there. So it is the faculty responsibility to take to deal with important concept, to teach the students what are important and what are not important, and what to touch and what not to touch. Okay, I gave only 30 questions, that too from 3 chapters. Fortunately, the 3 chapters, 3 internal choice questions also are from my notes. It is not the greatness of mine, it is the greatness of the syllabus, greatness of the subject. And fortunately, regarding that AP PSC geography, I gave the account of Indo-China relations during the prelims syllabus to the students. They felt that the sir is taken so much of time to complete this, at least this first chapter. Among the chapter, it is only 10th part India-China. He gave 6 pages of notes for India-China. But the students are very lucky. It is asked in general essay of a 50 markers question. Okay, once again, it is not greatness of me or mine. It is the greatness of the syllabus. It is greatness of the subject. And unlike some other parts of our mains course like history, economy or polity, these subjects, geography, SNT or Telangana movement, in my view, these subjects have somewhat favorism, because they are somewhat associated with the science principles. If the question is direct question, if the question is touching current issues, if you have worth, if you have concept, if you present neatly, you have get a good score. Out of 10, there is scope to 7 to 8 marks. But in some subjects like polity, history, if you write perfectly the answer, you may get only 6 marks or 6.5 is maximum. Okay, geography, SNT, these are different subjects. If your concept is clear, if you present neatly, there may be score, maximum score, you will get maximum score from these subjects. Okay. For TSPSC, as earlier I said, concept, coordination, current affairs, these 3 are important along with data. Unlike UPSC, the TSPSC may ask you about give a brief account or discuss the ST population composition of Telangana as per 2011 census. Give urbanization detail of Telangana as per census 2011. So, what we are going to write then? That question purely based on data, The That is why for some questions data is also required for Group 1 mains. It is not required for UPSC, but it is required for here. I think the preparation of Group 1 mains is more difficult than the UPSC mains, where they asked only concept based questions and current issues. Here he asked standard questions, conventional questions, okay, and current issue questions, concept questions, and some questions are data based. Okay, this is about the preparation strategy and the syllabus of our geography of this TSPSC Group 1 mains. Okay, next class onwards we will discuss about the syllabus and with question and answer model. For example, take any concept, physiography concept, physiography. Before going to start lesson, I will give you some examples, some questions like, for example, explain the process of Himalayas formation or Himalayas formation process and analyze the classification of Himalayas, or how did Himalayas are formed, and give a brief account on significance of Himalayas. In that way, while dealing with the subject, I will give you the questions. Okay, after question, I will give you the concept. How did this Himalayas formed based on some theories, plate tectonics or some any other theory. We will discuss, or of course I will teach you in that way, a question, concept, and from the concept you have to take some important points. It is your choice to present the answer either in the paras or in the points. I will give you what are the points or what are the paras to write in the answer. Okay, the important concept and the concept based analysis, I will give you that. It is your duty to convert them as points or convert them as paras. Maximum, in my view and my request and my suggest is better to present in paras than the points. Because if you started point here and ended in second line, if you started second point here, the space is limited and this space is waste. It became waste here. That is why it is better to give your answer in paras than the points. Even some students are very interested and they are very perfect at write answers in points. No doubt, they should write in their own method of writing. Okay. From next class onwards, I will start the syllabus of this geography with chapter 1 with physical setting concept. Okay. Thank you.